original comedy sketch performed by Carl, and we have him in the spotlight. Please enjoy Mr. Carl Rogers.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. One of the great things about Stanley Early College is that we have so many different people from different nationalities and backgrounds. And that makes for a really diverse school, and that's pretty cool. But I often wonder what it would be like if we had someone from Hollywood that came to this school as a student, or was a teacher here at Stanley Early College. I can imagine it now. Say, for instance, I don't know, Bugs Bunny walks into the classroom, walks up to the teacher and says, "What's up, teach?" Then Daffy Duck, who happens to be standing right beside him, says, "What's wrong with you, Buster? You can't talk to the teacher like that. It's despicable. I mean, disrespectful. I mean, it's despicable. I mean, it's just bad, see, just bad." Then Tweety Bird walks in, looks at the board, and says, I thought I saw a homework assignment. I did see a homework assignment. Well, eventually it would be time to start class, and the teacher would say, "Okay, students, take your seats. Does anyone need help with the homework before we go over it?" And then Mr. T, who happens to be sitting in the third row, says, "Shut up, fool! I don't need help with my homework." And then Chuck Norris, who is sitting in the second row, says, well, I can't actually tell you what Chuck Norris would say, because if I did, he would come over here and roundhouse kick me to Planet X. Planet X, of course, being where Marvin the Martian lives. So once I impacted the planet, picked myself up, he would say,
"Now you know I have not used my secret weapon, the Illudium Q-36 explosive space modulator, also known as dynamite, on your puny planet yet. I am waiting on Chuck Norris to die before I attack. And it looks like I'm going to be waiting quite a long time, too."
Well, by this time, we would have another alien-like creature coming to our school. Like Smeagol from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I can imagine Smeagol getting his first report card. He opens the envelope and he looks at it and he says, "My alarm report card. My precious." Well, with creepy guys like Smeagol coming to our school, we'd have to have some pretty tough teachers, to keep everybody in order. I mean, imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger as a teacher. He's writing on the board or whatever. Eventually, he has to take a bathroom break or whatever. So he's about to walk out of the room. He turns to the class and says, "I'll be back." Well, the next day, though, he's not back. He takes a sick day or something to go fight an alien with dreadlocks. I don't know. And so the school has to find somebody to fill in for him. So who do they call but Darth Vader? So Darth Vader walks into the classroom, and all the students are like, "No way, it's Darth Vader, you're not our teacher." And he says, "No, class, I am your teacher." Substitute teacher, that is. Another really cool teacher to have around would be that of probably Clint Eastwood. I think Clint Eastwood would make a really good exam proctor, because he's so mean he could keep all the kids quiet while they're taking their exams. So he hands out all the exams to the kids, and then he gets in front of the kids and he says, "Are you feeling lucky, you punks? Because if you are, you're going to do really well on this exam. And if you do really well on this exam, that's going to make my day." Well, then the exam starts, and all he can hear is the sound of 1,000 pencils writing on paper. Except for one other sound. Munching sounds. Someone is eating during Clint Eastwood's exam. Well, Clint Eastwood, he's not going to stand for that. He has to go confiscate the food. We can't have food in exams. So he figures out which kid it is. He walks over to him, and he asks him to give him the food. The kid looks up at him and says, "No, man, get your own tots."
That's all, folks.
Well, All right, as our next